Hello, welcome to Ship Nuggets. This is Omo again, and really excited to talk to you about entrepreneurship. This is a ship that I don't think I got to last year in 2019, but it's a very important ship. I think I began the last broadcast by talking about the different statistics, how that a huge number of multimillionaires have become multimillionaires because they started a business. A way to build generational wealth is to start business, and I'm not going to go into the history of it and all that stuff. You can read some wonderful books which I will prescribe later on. I think book on entrepreneurship and leadership by Peter Drucker is a classic book that kind of that's where everybody goes to really on entrepreneurship. That's a very good book. Blue Ocean Strategy is another good book. T.D. Jakes' book Soar is a great book on entrepreneurship. There are a bunch of books out there that you can get on entrepreneurship that will help you make a decision. So in the last video, I was saying that entrepreneurship is getting into entrepreneurship is not dependent on it's not nature versus nurture. I think it's a combination of the two. You can be born with entrepreneurial tendencies, but you can also learn it. Like I gave the example of myself, how I did not have an entrepreneurial bone in my body, so to speak. I wasn't born with it, but I am learning how to be an entrepreneur. And I think anybody can learn how to be an entrepreneur, and if you do certain things. And what makes someone an entrepreneur? Well, you'll be surprised to hear that what makes a person an entrepreneur is not necessarily because of the fact that they have a startup business. Anybody can be entrepreneurial. Anybody can be entrepreneurial. A leader can be entrepreneurial. Followers can be entrepreneurial. Pastors can be entrepreneurial. Teachers can be entrepreneurial. Anybody can be entrepreneurial in that sense of the word. And what makes anybody entrepreneurial are three main ingredients. Number one, and they're not in any order of importance, but it is the ability to take risk. Entrepreneurs are not risk averse. They're not afraid of risks. They take risk. Of course, they take calculated risks, but they've learned, as Drucker said, how to manage risk. So it's not like someone who sees something that is very risky and then jumps and puts their head in there. No, it's calculated risk. It is managed risk. They learn how to manage risk, and they're not afraid of risk. Many times we disqualify ourselves from being entrepreneurs when we are afraid to take risk. We're afraid to take steps. We're afraid to do those things that we know we're supposed to do to make what we need to do successful. Whether it's building a church, whether it's starting a business, you have to take the risk. If you don't take the risk, then hey, your business is not going to move ahead. You're not going to move ahead. So taking risk is one of them. The second thing is proactivity. There is a level of proactiveness that you need to do. You have to get up and actually go make that sale. You have to build your marketing team. You have to build your social media team. You have to enhance your product if you're selling product. You have to do these things proactively, meaning pro means before. So you take steps, active steps. And one of the characteristics there of being proactive is that you're not going to just sit down and twiddle your thumbs. You're going to be proactive. You're going to be asking yourself questions about what you're trying to do. You're going to be asking your customers questions about what they need. You're not trying to just do things haphazardly. You're trying to be proactive about it. You're trying to be one step ahead of the game, and that's what proactivity is. And the next one is innovation. Can I do it quicker, faster, better? Can I make something that is new, something that people have not seen, something that people are not necessarily paying attention to, but something that people really need? I mean, can I be innovative? Of course, the iPhone is innovative, or the cell phones are, innovative. There's so many technology out there that is innovative. But if you are, as a person who aspires to be an entrepreneur, or who aspires to start something that's powerful, you have to have these three things. You have to have innovation, you have to be risk averse, willing to take risk, and you have to be proactive. And those are the three ingredients. And you can grow in these three areas: being risk averse, being proactive, and taking risk. These are different ways that you can get yourself in the entrepreneurial journey. Many people just rush off and they go and get a business plan. They've not really dealt with this thing. So I want to just encourage you, if you want to start a business, or you believe you like this entrepreneurial thing, you want to get into it, those are the 3 things that you need to have. And in the subsequent videos, we'll be telling us how we can work in these things. So till I see you guys next time, let's keep sailing to the top.